writers are prone to becoming so attached to our characters and stories that we struggle to see why a passage may not be working. It takes another set of eyes to help us nurture our writing to full maturity. At Black Wolf Editorial Services, we strive to enable writers to develop and grow, shaping stories into masterpieces that can stand the test of time. Editing services are provided for all genres and all age categories. Services range from critiques of the short story through to line edits of the full-length novel and copy editing for those preparing for publication. We also offer assistance on generating a writer's bio for your websites, as well as help with those book blurbs and promotional material. We won't abandon you to the masses. We want to celebrate with you in your successes. Black Wolf Editorial Services, nurturing your writing into maturity. For a full list of services and prices, visit us at blackwolfeditorial.com.
The leader in talk radio on the internet, right here on K98Talk.com.
This is Shut Up and Get a Customer here on K98. Sales insight for those looking for unreasonable success. Featuring Dan Jordan, the sales energizer. Online at remedysalesmatch.com. Dan Jordan's advice, shut up and get a customer. Find out more at remedysalesmatch.com.
That's all the advice you need, isn't it?
That's
just
right.
Shut up and get it. It's that simple.
Yep.
And that's all you have to do. All right, so remember this. This is the Deej, the sales energizer, here once again on Shut Up and Get It. They're still having me come back. Isn't that great?
Oh, it's wonderful.
That's because I got the Wentz with me now. All right, remember this. Wealth, fame, and good fortune is at your beck and call if you simply focus on one thing and one thing every day. Just get a customer. That's it. That's all it takes. And really, that's the truth. It fixes just about every problem. You know, you got challenges. This week, I'm having some issues. Things are going. I have an old business that I have to take back, and no reason. It was a good business. The guy did all right. Just a little behind on payments is not working out, and so we just have to go back and take it back. Rearrange your whole life and rearrange. You know what fixed that business, Brandon?
What's that?
Getting a customer.
Just get a customer.
Yeah.
That's it. I got Brandon here today. He's one of my sales students. Say hi to the 2 people out there listening right now. Go ahead.
Hey.
That's good. Very good, Brandon. Well, listen, we start out every show with a Jim Rohn quote. So I need one from you. Do you have any special music like Jim, like, stuff like that?
Not prepped.
If you were a real producer, you would have something like that. You know, that's the challenge. You know, you're working with rookies. They don't really. You work with rookies. You know what? You get what you pay for. That's another thing. That one of those truths in life. You get what you pay for.
If you will give me 20, if you'll stall for 20 seconds, I can find you.
In the profession, it's called stretching. Not
stretching. That's what I meant.
And that's the issue. See, what happens is these non-professionals don't realize. He gives me cold water, you know, because he's trying to be a nice guy. But us speakers know this for a fact. There's 2 things when you go out and speaking that you don't do. One, you don't have pizza prior to speaking because you'll cough. And you don't serve pizza to your group because they will cough. Something about pizza makes you cough. But the second thing, aside from never get caught in a land war in Asia, the slightly less well-known is never give somebody cold water when they're about to talk on the radio because their larynx constricts and they sound like they're drinking helium.
That is some good stretching, Deej.
Yeah. So you got some Jim Rohn music?
Let's do it.
All right, we're about to hear the Jim Rohn quote of the day. That's it?
This is John Legend in 3000, man. This doesn't get any better than this.
All of us, we may suffer from one of 2 things. Either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Jim Rohn. That's simple. You know, that's what I love about the Jim Rohn quote, Brandon. You just have to say one thing and you can get a whole show out of it. Because that's what success is. So Brandon over here he's a rock star car salesman. Now, car sales is true sales. It's people come in and the first thing, what do you say when you walk up to someone and you say, can I help you? What do they say?
I'm not buying today. I'm just looking.
Does that happen to you, Brandon?
It does.
Now, why don't you name the place that you work at?
World Toyota.
Where's that?
It's off Peachtree Industrial Boulevard.
In
In Atlanta.
You know, we have people all over the world listening to the show. You got to tell them where you are here. So, very good. So, say it again.
It's off Peachtree Industrial Boulevard.
World Toyota. He's a Toyota
yes.
salesman. So, when people walk in, how do you greet them?
Oh, we ask them, how we can.
Not we. How do you greet him? He's one of my star people here.
Can we do a little role play here?
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm in the market for a new vehicle. Literally, I am. My AC's broken. My car's a piece. So I'm walking into World of Toyota in Atlanta, talking to Brandon. I'm walking in. Here I am in the door.
What do you say?
are.
Hey, welcome to World Toyota. Here at World Toyota, we do things a little bit differently to save you some time and some money. Follow me.
Hey, real quick, I just want to let you know, Brandon, I'm not going to buy today. I'm just looking. This is the first place I've gone, so I just want to let you know that. I don't want to waste your time.
Okay, sure. Yeah, most people start out, by just looking, so, we'll just make it an information day.
Boom. Do you see that?
Boom.
He didn't even think about that. Why? Because the boy has discipline. It's that simple. He knows exactly he didn't have to think about that. It just came right out. And you get that by practicing. How often do you practice?
Every day.
Every day. It was, who was that ballet dancer that everybody knew? Baryshnikov. I didn't know nobody's going to know Baryshnikov. Anyway, he said something really cool. He was like the world's best. He's not a ballerina. What do you do when you're a man and you're a ballet guy?
Yeah, you're a ballerina.
You're a ballerina?
Or maybe a ballerino. Yeah, the O suffix or whatever it is.
I think you're actually making a ballerina.
I am. That's improv.
A ballerino. Very good. That's one of the things with improv. Improv is never saying no.
Yeah.
You notice how you didn't say, because if you say no.
It's yes and.
Right. You say no, you stop it right there. It's a big thing to do. So you're an expert improv guy.
I am a novice, but I'm working toward being an expert.
Do you go to classes and
stuff? I used to do classes, then it got expensive, so now I just practice at work.
Expensive? They charge you to make things up?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Usually.
Well, that's crazy. What you need to do is start a group, start an improv group.
Well, we got one, Brandon. You down?
Yeah, Brandon, you in?
Sure.
We're doing this right now with this whole skit thing. I love it.
This whole thing. So where were we?
He told me that he acknowledged.
Oh, no, I was at the ballet dance.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, geez, the ballerino.
The ballerino.
Yeah. He said, listen, if I don't practice one day, I feel it. If I don't practice for 2 days, the critics will know it. If I don't practice for 3 days, everyone knows it. And that's it. It's all about discipline. Another one Jim Rohn said is the definition of success is simple little disciplines practiced every day. And that's what we're doing here, and that's what we're trying. So today, for the rest of the show, what I'd like to do, one of the best disciplines that you can do to further your career is the discipline of the positive attitude. It is the beginning and the end of everything. Without that, nothing happens. And with it, anything is possible. And there's simple things you can do to keep yourself motivated every day that we're going to do. And you'll find these ideas out anytime you want. If you go to my website at remedysalesmatch.com, remedysalesmatch.com, go to it today, fill out the little form to get my weekly tip of the week. And imagine you can have the Deej show up in your email almost every week, except when I have video and written. And you have to do it that way. Why? They canceled my LinkedIn yesterday.
What?
I know. It's a nightmare. We'll find out about it later. We'll see you on the back end. Don't go anywhere.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-610-9050. That's 800-610-9050. 800-610-9050.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-516-7602 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-516-7602 to take your call right now. Call 1-800-516-7602. That's 1-800-516-7602. Again, 1-800-516-7602.
The leader in talk radio on the internet, right here on K98Talk.com.
That is cool. Where are you picking this music?
No, this is in your library.
Oh, really?
This is in the
I have a library.
Yes.
Let me tell you something about libraries, as long as you said that. You know, there's a simple rule. Every house above 6,500 square feet has a library in it, a library for books. So the question is, can the people who can afford the houses that are 6,500 square feet, can they afford those houses because they've had a library, or because their house is just big enough for them to fit it?
The chicken or the egg, right?
Yeah, I think the fact if they read enough books, they can earn enough money to afford a house that can get a library in it. What do you think of that? And by the way, chicken and egg, it's absolutely the egg.
No way. It's got to be the chicken.
Well, no. Go to McDonald's and try to get an Egg McMuffin. Try to get a sandwich in the morning. Mm-hmm. You can't. You can get an Egg McMuffin. Egg comes before chicken.
Yeah, but the chicken laid the egg that got sold to McDonald's, right?
You know what the whole idea of improv is never saying no.
Oh, I didn't know we were improv. Yeah. Okay, my B. Yes! Deej, of course it's the egg.
Absolutely. Now listen, the most important thing to your success, Brandon, still is what?
Is reading.
Oh, dang.
Positive attitude.
Yeah, you gotta have that, and you gotta work on it every day.
Yeah.
Here's a rule I say I give to myself, and I tell them, I am going to be positive today, or die.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's only two options. If you give yourself that option in everything, you'll do much better. You know, I'm going to get a new customer today or die. I'm going to talk to 25 people today or die. I'm going to get somebody to respond to my marketing thing today or die. If that was your thing, you would say something compelling enough to make sure that people would respond, wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. So you got to put this pressure on yourself, Brandon, still. You know what I'm saying? How else are you going to sell cars at World Toyota in Atlanta, Georgia?
You're not.
That's right. You know, and the thing is, when you're, and I say positive attitude, it's really not a positive attitude. It's I learned this from Jeffrey Gitomer. It's called a yes attitude. I'll tell you what the difference is. The difference is it's big and it's visceral and you can feel it. And once you get it, it never goes away. Have you ever played Little League Baseball?
No, never played.
Have you ever heard of Little League Baseball?
Yes.
Have you ever seen a child play or heard of a child who plays Little League Baseball?
Of course.
Jeez. What's wrong with these people? How about you, Brandon, still?
No.
No? What country are we in? You didn't play baseball? What did you play?
I didn't play any
Polo?
sports growing up, but I play rec stuff now. Now that I'm an adult and I have my own insurance, I can kind of do those things.
Okay. Well, if you ever passed by a Little League baseball game, I'll tell you what happened. You would hit a home run. You see a kid hit a home run. It's the best feeling in the world. You know, and you hit the ball, you hear the crack of the bat, it goes over the fence. And then you realize it when you're about rounding first and you're going towards second. You get to second, you start pumping your arms a little bit because you know you do. And you slow down because you want to, take the accolades that are going to come. So you get to third base, and you know what happens at third base? Your whole team lines up and they put their hand out, and you high-five everybody before you get to home plate. And when you get to home plate, you stand on home plate, you put your arms in the air, and you scream all together. Yeah, I'm sorry. You scream all together?
Yes.
Yes. Wentz, what is wrong with you?
I wasn't sure if we were screaming the same thing.
Yes.
Yes, we're screaming the same thing.
You put your arms in and you scream it. Never in the history of the world has anyone ever stood up on home plate and put their arms in the air and screamed, positive. It's different. It's a different feeling. That's the feeling you need when you wake up in the morning and you say, yes, another day. Yes, another opportunity. And it is an opportunity. You can meet somebody today that can change your life forever. That person who walks into World Toyota of Atlanta there, that one, what was the biggest car, the most expensive car you ever sold?
The most expensive was a Land Cruiser.
A Land Cruiser. Nice. How much did somebody spend for that Land Cruiser?
Almost $90,000.
$90,000 for a car.
Like it.
And that's someone who just walked in.
Yep.
And you didn't know. They didn't have a sign on them saying, I got to spend $90,000 today.
No.
How much did you earn from that? Oh, you can't even tell. But a few thousand, right?
Right.
$2,000 from someone walking in the door and you greeting them like you did that before. And that type of act, knowing that could possibly happen, that's got to get you revved up for the next day. What do you do to motivate yourself? Are you really... That's why you're putzing around here playing with the sound effects.
That's what producers do, Deej.
Oh, really? You see? All right, real producers. So what do you do to motivate yourself in the morning?
Well, on the way to work, listen to sales information and sales techniques and stuff like that.
With tapes?
Yeah, tapes. And
stuff listen to tapes and stuff. What type of tapes?
Grant Cardone.
Oh my gosh. You know Grant Cardone?
Yes.
Oh, kill it. You got to know Grant. If you don't know Grant Cardone, look him up and just respond to something. He'll be closing you for the rest of your life. You'll get an email every day from Grant Cardone with something like compelling that you want to read. It's very good. Good stuff. You learn stuff just from his emails to you on him trying to sell you. You pick up ideas on what you need to do. Guys, great, but that's how you learn. You're out there. So you're practicing what? Are you repeating that stuff to the radio?
Yeah, I am. I just turn it off and I repeat what it is and I turn it back on and over and over and over.
See, that's what salespeople do. Do you ever get to the point where you've just kind of practiced something in the car and then somebody walks in and they say, I have to ask my wife or I have to ask my husband or something like that, and you're like, excellent. I just practiced that.
I was like, yes.
Yeah, you see, you get excited for it. That's exactly right. And that's one of the best techniques to keep yourself positive and motivated all the time. It's just by constantly reading and learning and new stuff. Just when you think you know everything, you'll pick up something that you may have known a year ago and you've forgotten, and you could use it again. I have speeches like that. I read some of my old speeches like, man, that was good stuff. Why'd you stop doing that? I stopped doing that because I stopped reading my own. You read your own stuff. Sometimes you forget how good you are. You got to do that. So you want to find out how good you can be? RemedySalesMatch.com. Go there right now. Fill out the subscription so you can get the tip of the week. You will not be sorry. And when we get back, I'm going to give you line by line exactly what you need to do to make this your best year ever. We'll see you back.
This is Slickery Trigger for Rebel Road Tactical. With proper care and feeding, your pistol will be ready when you need it. There to save your life. Shouldn't your gear be that good? Whether you need a holster for comfortable everyday carry or a tough-as-nails holster for your next training course, Rebel Road Tactical has what you need. Check us out on the web at rebelroadtactical.com.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls? Start saving thousands in interest and fees and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1246. 800-826-1246. That's 800-826-1246. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
You know what song that is?
This is Elvis, the King Presley with Burning Love.
Yeah. Lord Almighty, I feel your temperature rise. Woo. That's right. There's like one person in the state that knows how to sing that song. And it is me. The King is the best. Actually, as a kid, that was the only record I ever bought.
You know how you can tell when somebody's the best?
What?
When thousands of people emulate that person, dress as him, smell like him, look like him, and try to sing like him.
My daughter was Elvis when she was like 6. It was her best costume for Halloween.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, and it's only one name. You know, people are that good when they only have their one name.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the Deej.
Yeah, like the Deej, Prince, Elvis.
That's right. It's the same thing. That's how we roll. All right, listen, we're here with Brandon Still from World Toyota here in Atlanta, Georgia, the world's best car salesman. And he just got started. Let me tell you about this kid. He came in to see me, and he was trying to get a sales job. What does he need to do? And he does everything. Why he's successful, he did everything I told him to do. I told him, I said, get 5 interviews today. Not because you want the job. Get 5 interviews because you want to get good on interviewing. You know, the worst possible thing that can happen to you is you have your dream job interview and it's your first one because you're going to stink at it. Now, most people won't do that because what if they go to Papa John's and they don't get the job and they feel like an idiot?
Then they go to Domino's.
Yeah. You would think if they would do that, but a lot of them just mope around and they won't mope. So this guy does everything I say and that he got a great job and has great months. This guy over here not knowing anything. I mean, he's 19. What could he know? What could he possibly know? Earns more than 90% of the population.
Really?
Yeah.
How much you pull in a year?
Don't say that.
Hey, we're on the radio. Nobody's listening
when
right now.
When somebody says that to you, you say, oh, great. How much you make?
I make a lot less than you. I'll tell you that.
That's what you do. But you know why he earns a lot? Because he doesn't care about work-life balance. You know, car salesmen work their tail off. How many hours you guys work a week?
Oh, I mean, 65, 70 hours.
65, 70. You know why? Because they got to be there.
To sell cars.
When the customer's there.
Yeah.
You know? Unless he does what I told him yesterday, which is you got to work on the outside. And we're going to follow that to help to keep yourself motivated. I'll show you how to do that. But a lot of people, I hear these stories about work-life balance. Let me tell you something. You don't need more balance. You know what you need? More money. I love when my competition talks about work-life balance because I know while they're balancing, I'm working and I'm stealing their customers. They don't know how. People think that this life is work. It is nothing compared to what people used to do.
I agree.
You know, this is just nothing. My dad tells me stories about what they. I mean, it's almost embarrassing. I remember as a kid, I told him, I said, Dad, I had a tough day. I was at school all day. And he looked at me. He said, one day I came home and my dad wasn't here anymore. And the French police took him off the street. And he went to some concentration camp called Auschwitz. And I never saw him again. Tell me again about your bad day.
Wow.
You know? And he didn't say that all the time. This was like, I must have been really complaining about something. But by the way, that's the last time I ever complained. I just don't complain. You complain?
Oh, sure. I think everybody does.
Yeah. Rookies.
Inside or out. You know, I think a lot of people do it and then don't express it. But you're right. There's no room for it. Because vibes are vibes.
Absolutely. And you're going to make that energy go out there. So you have to be positive or die. That's your responsibility. Your responsibility, if you're here on this planet, the only thing you're supposed to do is make somebody else feel good. And it's not like you're going to out-grump somebody. Like, no one's going to like you. Even if they're a grumpy person, you're not going to go up to them and, like, be grumpy, and they're like, you know what, I'm really attracted to that person. You know, he's just as much of a grump as I am. No, you want to be the most positive person in the room. So, at World Toyota, do you guys have meetings every day?
We do.
You do. And in those meetings, it's a kind of rah-rah session?
A little bit, yeah.
And some people get into it. And other people roll their eyes.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Who earns more money?
The people who don't roll their eyes. And, you know, it's like the 2 people out of the 30 that, you know, don't roll their eyes and actually, you know, participate.
They're buying in.
Yeah, they're buying in.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting pumped up. You know, they know it's going to be a good day.
Yeah, and you can do it. You can pump yourself up the same day. So I do that. And I have this little chant that I've used all my life for many years. And I wrote it down for myself. And before I go on a big sales call or before I really get the day started, I say it either in my head or out loud. Sometimes I'll say it out loud in the car. People think I'm a lunatic. You know, you start nodding your head. So singing to yourself is better than, you know, chanting to yourself. Anyway, I say this. I say, I lead, not follow. I believe, not doubt. I create, not destroy. I make the news. I don't watch the news. I'm a leader. I'm a force for good. I'm a force for God. I set the standard. I defy the odds. I stand up. I take charge. I win. And then I walk in. I'm like a flipping animal. Could you imagine saying no to me? You can't. I built myself up to this monster that I have to live up to.
I just peed myself when you said all that.
Oh, listen. You think I don't bring an extra pair of Depends for no reason, huh? Absolutely true. But that's what you do. You got to say something. You got to say to yourself that which you want to be. Act like the person you'd like to become, and you'll see that person in the mirror. So do you want to be an eye roller, or do you want to be a success? Find those successful people, see what they do, and just copy them. Just copy them. And the thing is, as soon as you see the slight bit, the smallest bit of success, you know, the one Land Cruiser, once it happens once, you know it can be done. Once you have your first $10,000 month, you know it can be done. Once you had the first $50,000 month, it can be done too. How you keep yourself positive is you write down your successes and you read them to yourself each day. And you know that those things have been done. And if they've been done before, you can do them again. It will just propel you to new heights and to new levels. And one of the best ways is to constantly keep that into your head, is to watch little videos and watch and read little things, which you can get on my website, remedysalesmatch.com. And check it out. Fill out, subscribe to the newsletter. It doesn't cost you anything, and you're going to get tips that are going to earn you more money than you ever imagined. So you can buy that car at World Toyota from who?
Brandon Still.
From Brandon Still at World Toyota. Get yourself a Land Cruiser. He'll give you a deal and maybe a free oven mitt. I don't know. I'm just making that up. But we'll see you back here next week. I'm the Deeds, the Sales Energizer. This is Shut Up and Get a Customer, and we'll see you next time.
The leader in talk radio on the internet, right here on K98Talk.com.
All writers are prone to becoming so attached to our characters and stories that we struggle to see why a passage may not be working. It takes another set of eyes to help us nurture our writing to full maturity. At Black Wolf Editorial Services, we strive to enable writers to develop and grow, shaping stories into masterpieces that can stand the test of time. Editing services are provided for all genres and all age categories. Services range from critiques of the short story through to the line edits of the full-length novel and copy editing for those preparing for publication. We also offer assistance on generating a writer's bio for your website, as well as help with those book blurbs and promotional material. We won't abandon you to the masses. We want to celebrate with you in your successes. Black Wolf Editorial Services, nurturing your writing into maturity. For a full list of services and prices, visit us at blackwolfeditorial.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-610-9050. That's 800-610-9050. 800-610-9050.